Good morning, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy. I find sometimes I don't even have a lisp, and then I'll say something like lisp and find I've got a lisp. But I feel like there is a bit of improvement, but I don't think there'll be much more, sadly. Some words are really noticeable that I have a lisp, wisp, a lisp. Some are. It depends if you have to really push your tongue up here to say the letter. If I really try, it works, but then I have to speak really like that. I can't do that. So this pussycat quote today, wow, it's a big one, and I have to put the light on. This will irradiate me. So, if you are one of these adoption centres, a stream of stray humans will pass you by. When you see one you like the look of, you can go to the end of your run, rub against it and make chirping noises. Humans that respond immediately will make good pets. That's picking up a stray, basically. How to pick up, if you're a cat, how to pick up a stray human, basically, I suppose. So that's the pussycat quote, movie quote. Not the right book. Here we go. You Can Handle the Truth was A Few Good Men, Jack Nicholson. Brilliant movie, absolutely brilliant. Lots got this one. Crafty Moo, aka Sarah got it. Shirley Cross, Trina Rash, Sylvia Witchy Cumry, Jane and Carol Ray all got that. This one is a little bit harder now, because we have all these easy ones and we have to wham it in a bit harder. But it's a brilliant film, and I have quoted this film before. Not this particular bit. That's Spanky's booze. That's Spanky's booze. That's Spanky's booze. That's Spanky's booze. Who, what, where, what film? So, if you didn't watch Rock's Chat, see my hair straight, you might think, oh, the Dyson worked. Well, it didn't really. It kind of did, but it weren't good enough, so I had to get the straighteners out, finish it off this morning. It was my first attempt, so it might have been me. A bit of it might have been me. And there's no book. There's nothing that shows you how to do it. I tried to click on the link that they supplied, because you put your camera on this doojit and it comes up. Didn't really work, wouldn't play. So I did a YouTube one where this girl was just like using it as a brush. I thought, oh, okay, working on her hair, I can see it working, let's do it that way. Weren't the best, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it really, because I might not have much time to really experiment with all of the attachments. But what I might do is one evening just sit there with a damp sprayer and keep doing stuff and curling it like beautiful, like Farrah Fawcett, Farrah Fawcett majors. I used to love that double barreled bit, Farrah Fawcett majors. But of course just Farrah Fawcett in the end, because all these celebrity marriages go a bit down the pan. Well, I had my chilli yesterday. It was okay, but I preferred the ones I used to make with just chilli powder. This one, we were shopping in the supermarket and they had in the gluten-free section a chilli mix, and Gary said, why don't you get that? And I'm not one for mixes, I usually do stuff myself. And so I said, okay, we'll give it a go. So that's what we used yesterday, but I have to say my own chilies are usually better. So it was all right, it's passable. I won't do it that way again. I said, buying the chilli powder, doing it my old way, is gluten-free anyway. So there's no point in, oh, this is annoying, coming forward. There's no point in any of that. Oh, no, I've made it worse. So yeah, I won't be doing that again. Don't like mixes. I never do. These jars and packets. No point to them. It's ever so easy to make it from scratch. You might as well do it. So that's what I shall do in future. Just go back to my old way. It was nice enough, and I got it again today. I made a huge one. I mean, there's me and Gary that live here, and it's enough to feed about 6. So that oh well. I woke up absolutely starving. I'm going to have some egg and bacon this morning. Can't wait to actually get out there and start rattling those pots and pans. Hungry. I'm hungry. So definitely going to get out there soon. So I've been getting a bit stiff neckage lately. It's really been driving me mad, and I don't know if anyone else gets this, but you know your back of your head where it dips in like the occipital bone, right at the base. I've had such a pain in that, and I get that from time to time, like a little headache in that bit. And I've got a really big bump, you know, that really does go in. A lot of people just got a little dip. Mine is, I always say it's because I've got such a large superior brain. So anyway, obviously I have to have such a big tip. Anyway, I have a big pain in that at the moment, and I did Google it because I thought it's usually I take a couple of tablets, it goes. Well, it didn't go. I had it for days, and it said it can last months. Oh, well, I think it might have gone now, but the stiff of my neck is apparently caused by neck tension. So, you know, it's small wonder when you consider what my neck's had to put up with. And it is all kind of tense and solid, and see, there's nothing there. There's no, it's when you get around here that you've got a bit more softness as it goes around. But I think, to be honest with you, the softness is growing. It used to be all over here. So, and my scar end's there. Anyway, it's really sort of, I feel like this has gone down a little bit as well, which isn't bad. I can feel that. I never used to be able to. So maybe there are some improvements coming. A few more. I don't think the speech will get improved anymore though, because the scar tissue is not going to suddenly become less elastic. And I can't really do the massage. It just doesn't. I've got a pair of tongs with, they're weird, they're like sugar tongs, but they're metal and they've got little rubber hands on. So I thought if I sanitize those, I could maybe put that in there and give it pretend hands. That'd be funny. I'll have to give it a go. So yeah, I've got a yarn unboxing, unveiling, unbagging to do today, and that's it really. Not much going on, not even any cooking to do. And I would have done a recipe for that yesterday had it not been a packet. You know, if I'd have done it my old way, maybe I'd have done my chilli, but you know, it wasn't really. I suppose I could review the product. That would have been good, just to like show you the gluten-free chili and review it maybe. But I didn't think about it, but I think I threw the packet away. I don't have another one to show you. Oh well. Fail. So, not going to be a mega long one today because I don't really have much else to tell you other than the fact that I only woke up once in the night, which is a bit of an improvement, and it was only because Gary was getting ready for work. So I knew that because I opened my eyes and there was a glow around the door, and the light was on and I could hear him moving stuff about, and it's probably him that woke me up. Maybe he'd gone to the loo and I'd heard all the like sounds and it had made me stir and wake up, but it wasn't like I couldn't get back off, and I woke up this morning and didn't feel too bad. Some of the lorries, I have to say, have started speeding up and I'm not pleased about that. Most of them are slow, but there's this odd few, and every time they go by I think, right, that's it, putting the car back. But then there's a nice slow one I go by and I think, oh, maybe I should have just got the boss's phone number and I could ring up and say, right, this lorry needs talking to. Not the lorry, but the person behind the wheel, obviously. Because it really isn't on. And they didn't put the chip-ins down, that's another thing. Supposedly over the weekend they were going to put these tarmac chip-ins down and get rid of that dustiness from outside the house. Didn't happen. Nobody's been. But then, you know, maybe they're just going to do it anytime soon, but I don't know for sure. Keep you posted on that one. I might have a little sit in the garden today. As it's nice and sunny, I might go and sit on the decking. I have to brush the cobwebs off before I sit down every day. When I go out there, I've got like a, you know, you get a dustpan and brush. Well, I've got a brush and I go over a whole structure of the chair, all of the wicker bit and the top, and every bit of the decking. I just get rid of any cobwebs I see. I don't know what that was. Something vibrated the desk. I've got an old phone here somewhere. Maybe it's that. Got Gary's old phone. I hate Gary's phone. Gary has a Samsung, and I don't know what his old one was. It's an A something or other, but this one he's got now is an S21, so it's a newer one. And whenever he sort of hands his phone to me to do something on it, I always think, oh, I really don't like it. I mean, I always had Sony's and like Xperia's, and before I went back to the iPhone. I mean, originally it was all iPhone, and then I went a few Sony's, and then I went back to iPhone, and they are very similar to use, very, very similar. And so they're so easy. If I need to fix anything or go to anything, to a setting to do this, that or the other, I can do it so easy. But Gary's, I press something, everything goes wrong, and I'm like, oh, I hate this. I don't bash it, but I really want to. I want to throw it out the window sometimes, you know. It just makes me like, oh, I'd only have to go buy him an iPhone if I did that. So I do hold back. It does bug me. It's so unuser friendly. What's the point of that? You know, really is. Anyway, I'm going to get off before I moan anymore. I have been so moany this last couple of days. Seriously, all I do is moan. I am quite aware of it. Anyway, I shall stop being so moany. And I'm going to get off, upload this, and go have some breakfast. Because my tummy is, you know, go out there and make your breakfast, woman. Anyway, that's strange. Oh, I've got a message. So, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.